I know I said I was going to try to cut down on these, patterns from a image, but I was once again asked for a pattern. It was something I made quite a while ago. I might add like 2017. I made a ukulele strap. So it's an easy pattern and something beginners could do. So I feel like this would be a good chance for me to make something for them. So yeah, let's do this. Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AKAAWOL, and today this is the pattern we are working with. It is something, like I said, I made quite a while ago, and I rather like this pattern. It's a fun one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to straighten it up a bit. Yeah, it's so fiddly. That's fine. And then I'm going to grab the tool over here and just get ourselves a snippet of it to go over to this. This is our made to fit size thing. Do we need this bigger? I think so. Let's make it bigger. Make it easier for you guys to see what I'm doing. I kind of already know exactly like how this goes. This is one of those kind of patterns. It doesn't take a whole lot to do it. We need a rainbow here. Let's start with red. And what we're going to do is at first I'm just going to put in the colors underneath. And this will become evident when we go to fill it in later. But this pattern only uses two knots, forward and back, or as I like to call them, a right and a left. That's it. That's so because there's no zigzaggy knots, it's pretty darn easy to do. And we can just sort of follow this along a little bit. I think to here is probably fine. We don't need to overdo it, I don't think. I'll fill in the rest of this as we go later, well, as in my day later on. And then it'll be available over on my website, AKAAWOL.com. So let me kind of zoom in just a little bit more. It's a little easier when it's not such a tiny target to hit. You can see we're just going in straight rows. So essentially, if we had put in the knot where these strings are going, we would have chevrons, right? So that's the basis for what this pattern really is. It is essentially chevrons, but there's a little twist that makes it a little bit more interesting. Okay, next color is yellow. Awesome. So, and I'm doing this, I mean, the person who asked for the pattern probably just wants the pattern. They probably don't want a history lesson. They probably don't want all this extra information. But I think for beginners, if they can understand like how a pattern is designed, what went in the artist's mind as they were making it, if you understand that kind of stuff, you can you can start to create your own things and or be able to make a bracelet without actually having to look at a computer screen or a piece of paper or something, because you will understand why something turns at a point, or what makes the pattern itself. And so I'm sharing with you how I came up with this, and hopefully from there you guys are going to be like, great, from this I can design my own, or I can make a variation of it, or I can make this pattern without even looking anymore. So that's my hope. That's, I think, trying to find a blue I like. So you can see it is a 12-string bracelet. There is 6 strings going up either side. I have made my pattern to fit if you were to do it with the strings doubled up. However, a pattern like this, you can do it and you don't have to really worry. You can kind of end it at any point you like. So this is a good one for like if you're trying to, if you want to have this kind of template thing and you're not sure like how long you like your bracelets, this would be a good pattern for finding out exactly how long it should be. Next is purple. That looks fine. So now we have all of the colors in red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And I know this is a little bit time consuming, and I apologize for it not going faster. I wish I was faster at this, but at the same time, I think it's necessary to kind of show what this is about. And I think it had to kind of come down this far in order to make it properly make sense. Okay, so there's all of our colors. So if you look at this, the center area is going upwards. So if we grab this red here, that area is going upwards. This orange also going upwards. The yellow. So that's our center area, right? This is what's happening right straight up and down the middle. And then the purple. And you can see these purple lines here? You can see that it's following along the purple lines. The next one is the red. It just follows along the paths here. They're just straight rows. The yellow, the green, the blue, and the purple. Okay, now what's happening on the sides? Well, it's using the string that is coming over. So in this case, these are the greens. You can see here it's the blue. And out here is the purple. And then this is the red. See how that works? We're just following what was the strings that we had underneath. We're just following those along. Nothing special, nothing crazy. The one on the outside just does 3 knots. The one on the outside has to be done first, and then you can come across this way. And then this one has to be done, and you can come back this way. It's not a pattern that's really good for segment knotting. Like if you wanted to try to work on one area at a time kind of thing, it doesn't work out very well. It's kind of just like doing a chevron. Yeah, we're past where we have already drawn up, but you can see it's just going to kind of continue on just like that. So that's it. This is a really easy one here today. That's the pattern. I will finish this up and I will have it over on my website for you guys to enjoy and do with as you please. Like I said, you could do other variations. You could make the middle part, instead of coming out only 3, you can make it come out 4, or maybe it only does 2, however you want to do it. You now kind of understand how it works, and yeah. So yeah, this is beginner friendly, so hopefully you enjoyed that. Leave me a like, give me a comment, and thank you to my Patreon supporters who make this stuff possible. Honestly, couldn't do it without them. So yeah, thank you very much, and yeah, don't get your strings in a bunch.